In this video, we're going to review the new Google Maps Zapier integration. To get access to this on Zapier platform, you'll need to go to third degree leverage / Google Maps and sign up for access. From there, you'll go into create a Google Maps API account where you'll need to put a credit card on file, although Google gives you a lot of credits. And so unless you have an extreme use case, you shouldn't have to pay for any of the usage. You get about, I think, $400 credit each month. So you shouldn't run through that very quickly unless you have an extreme use case. Once you have access on the Zapier platform, you will go into the Google Maps utilities. The current functionality is only an action, not a trigger, but you can calculate the distance. Make sure your account is set up. And then when it comes to setting up the action, you have many options. The origin and destination can be either static or dynamic, meaning in this case, we've entered a static location or a static address that might, in many use cases, be a storefront or a warehouse that you're shipping from or driving from. The destination can, again, be static or could be dynamic from a previous step. Say a client signs up for delivery, you can have that address input dynamically into the destination field. From there, you'll be asked to select the units you would like output, whether it's miles or kilometers. Then you can choose to avoid different aspects of the road. So tolls, highways, ferries, that is optional. So if you leave that blank, it will not factor that into the output. Finally, you'll be asked for the mode of transportation. For example purposes, we'll use driving since it's the most common. And I'm going to hit continue and test action. We'll see the output here momentarily. It's going to output 6.71 miles. If you need just the numeric value, say that you want to be able to add that to some other number in your calculation of distance, you can just use the value that's output there. The duration is going to be shown here. This traffic model is best guess, so that doesn't take into consideration certain times of the day where it might be heavier or lighter in traffic. It's just a best guess. The value here on duration is going to be seconds. So if you need to try to calculate a certain amount of duration or add it to another figure, you can assume that this is the seconds that it will take in order to drive from your origin to your destination. If we go back to the action, we can test some of the other aspects of this. Say the mode of transportation, we can do, say, public transportation, and we can say we want to take a bus from point A to point B, and you can specify less walking and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and select just the options I've shown you, and it will calculate the distance for the origin to the destination with the mileage, the kilometers, the time in minutes, and time in seconds is under the value. So that's how you use the current Google Maps API or Zapier integration. There will be more functionality to come, but hope this helps you out there in many different functionalities and use cases.